Greetings, my brothers. Tonight, the Cavaliers going up against the Nuggets is going to be a total slaughter, like Joe Button, Royce the 5'9", Joel Ortiz, and who else was a part of the total slaughter? Whoever it was, it's going to be LeBron. He's going to be the next member of the total slaughter because the Denver Nuggets is about to put it on top, on the side, all around, all the way down on the Cavaliers. Now that they have this new roster, they think they're a bunch of tough guys, but the truth is they just got weaker, and they're gonna keep getting weaker and weaker. And by the time the playoffs get here, LeBron James won't know what to do. He's gonna be at home in his mama's bed, drinking orange juice, crying slobber sliding out of the side of his mouth. LeBron James don't know what he's getting himself into. He had his chances to win championships. He had the chance to get the gold. He had the chance to be the new Michael Jordan. He had the chance to be the new Dennis Rodman. He had the chance to be the new Scottie Pippen. He had the chance to go out there and start pimping. I have documentations proving that LeBron James was going to be a pimp if things didn't work out for him in the NBA. And now that things aren't working out for him in the NBA, he's considering going back to pimping. But the truth of the matter is, he's too famous to put a female out there on the track. So he's going to have to stick to something NBA related. He wants to own his own basketball team, but that's never going to happen because the Denver Nuggets are about to annihilate. They're about to show up and set LeBron James on fire. He's better off with the Miami Heat because this fire is going to be real. There is no D Wade to put out the flames. The only person he have on his squad is J.R. Smith. And J.R. Smith just got suspended for flicking a booger on LeBron's head. That's the reason why he was suspended not that long ago. He flicked a booger at the King and it landed on LeBron James's ball spot. And the only person that saw this was Tyronn Lue. And this is why Tyronn Lue suspended J.R. Smith for that game. It's going to be a hell of a game tonight. The Cavaliers versus Morey versus Chandler versus Jokic versus Harris. The Nuggets are going to be like chicken McNuggets all in LeBron James's face, and he's not going to be able to take a bite. Although he's starving for a victory, he's not going to be able to take a bite of one of those nuggets. And you can't forget about Will the Thrill Barton. Will Barton will be the greatest NBA player come the 2027-2028 NBA season. I know that's a long way from now. And LeBron James will be long gone from the whole basketball industry. He won't be in the NBA. He won't be in the D League. He won't be in the F League. He won't be in the Z League. LeBron James will have nothing to do with the NBA in the year 2007 and 2028. I know I got the math all messed up, but if you're listening to this podcast, I would just want to let you know I really appreciate you. And if you're going to be watching the game between the Nuggets and the Cavaliers tonight, just know one thing and know one thing only. LeBron James will not be able to survive. Although he wants to survive, he will not survive. Even if he sings the song, I will survive, he will not survive. Because these Denver Nuggets is gonna eat LeBron James up like chicken nuggets. Now let's talk about some real statistics. Let's talk about some real analytics. Let's talk about some real facts. Ever since this new Cavaliers team was assembled or whatever you want to call it, since they've been put together, the Cavaliers has been on a losing streak. They should have just kept things the way they were. That way LeBron James would have an excuse. But now he has no excuses. He's been losing at home. It's different when you're losing on the road because you can say that the fans were being mean. The fans were yelling out racist things. The fans were throwing popcorn in the, you can say just about anything when you're not at home. But the Cavaliers been losing dead smack in the middle of Cleveland. They've been losing in the land, and that's the dumbest name for a basketball team. I know basketball teams have nicknames, but the land of what? Losing basketball games? The land of kissing LeBron James's butt? The land of trading good players and good players wanting to be traded? The land of only winning one championship when you had about 15 opportunities to win championships? The land of LeBron? The land of LeBron's foot going up your butt every time he's talking about getting traded? The land of LeBron possibly going to the Pistons? The land of LeBron possibly going to the Lakers or going to the 76ers? And I must say this, if LeBron James decides to go to the 76ers, that team will have an all-new swagger. And they already have a good swagger because Joel Embiid, he's been doing his thing on the basketball court. And then you can't forget about Mr. Uncle Ben Simmons. That man gets dirty and nasty on both ends of the floor. He can dribble, he can wibble, he can dribble. He can do all types of things with that basketball. He's like a Harlem Globetrotter. And if LeBron James get with that squad, he won't win not one, not two, not three, not four championships. LeBron James will win at least 15 championships if he joined the 76ers. Actually, he'll win 76 championships if he joined that squad. So I say LeBron, just go ahead and do it because the Denver Nuggets are going to annihilate the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. So if you don't want to believe it, you don't have to believe it, but I guarantee you when you tune in to TNT, it's going to be explosive. The TNT is going to blow up your TV when the Denver Nuggets get to dunking all over LeBron James. And I like to take this time to thank you guys for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. I know I'm a little slippery, a little slobbery. My words can be a little slurred, but I don't give a damn because I give you the actual factual documentations, and I must be saying and doing something right because you're holding it down with your boy Sean Blaze, and I really appreciate it. And if you're a LeBron James fan, you have to understand George Hill is not Grant Hill, and he can't do the things that other athletes can do. He can't take it to the hole and do special stuff. He's not a superstar. There's rookies in the league that's better than George Hill. I don't know why they thought that was a steal to acquire George Hill from the Kings. They should have just left him with the Kings. He left the Kings to join the King, but he's not a king, and therefore LeBron James and George Hill are a couple of fiends. So place your bet in the comment section. Let me know who you think's gonna win, the Denver Nuggets or the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm putting every last penny. I'm putting my life savings. I'm giving every last buck, even Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm putting all of my bucks on the line, even what's the other buck? Devin Booker. I'm putting all the bucks on the line. Trying to think of that guy's name that plays for Matthew Dellavedova. I'm even putting that buck on the line. And there's another guy, I can't think of his name, but it's really not important because LeBron James will lose this game like he's been losing every other basketball game ever since they traded Isaiah Thomas to the Lakers. And Isaiah, he's not playing good. He still sucks, but it's not a good look for LeBron James when you get rid of a 5'9" basketball player with bad hips and knees that's ruining the chemistry of the team, and you still don't have any chemistry of the team. So this is the time, LeBron James, you really have to look in the mirror and say, man, what if it's not these guys? What if they're not the problem? What if I'm the problem? Maybe you should say that to yourself, LeBron James. What if you're the problem all along? What if it wasn't Isaiah? What if it wasn't Derrick Rose? What if it wasn't Dwayne Wade? You guys made all of these trades. But LeBron, you're the problem. You're the reason why the Cavs aren't winning. You're the reason why the Cavs will get annihilated in the playoffs against any team they go up against. The Cavs can't beat the 76ers 4 times in 2 weeks. The The Cavs can't beat the Raptors 4 times in 2 weeks. They can't beat Boston. They can't even beat the Hornets 4 times in 2 weeks. They can't beat the Washington Wizards. They can't beat the Indiana Pacers. They can't beat the Miami Heat. They can't beat the Orlando Magic. There's no way the Cavaliers are going to make it to the finals this year, let alone the Eastern Conference Finals. But that's neither here nor there. I want you guys to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, leave a comment, hit that notification. This is your boy Sean Blaze. And don't forget to tune in every day, all day on Sean Blaze TV, baby. And don't forget to show me some love. This is your boy Sean Blaze. I'm out.
You are my lover, I'll always want you, girl. You're so amazing, just like my documentations. You are my lover, I'll always want you, girl. You're so amazing, just like my documentation.
Sean Blazington back with the facts. Tried to tell the truth, but you can't handle that. You're living in the dark like an alley cat. My documentation is the candle and the match.
You are my lover, I'll always want you, girl. You're so amazing, just like my documentations. You are my lover, I'll always want you, girl. You're so amazing, just like my documentations.